Coming up on World's Greenest Homes. In San Francisco, a radical green home with its very own wind turbine.
It's providing about 1/2 to 1/3 of all the energy requirements for the house.
And in England, a couple go against the grain and build their house amongst the trees.
The site really gave us the push to make it an eco house. It's like a tree house.
I'm Emmanuel Beliveau. Come with me on World's Greenest Homes and see the most extraordinary homes on the planet. Homes that are gorgeous, cool, and green.
It's home to the trolley car, Alcatraz, and the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's also home to some of America's cutting-edge, eco-friendly architecture.
It's San Francisco, California, the city by the bay.
I'm in downtown San Francisco's famous Mission District. It's a Latino neighborhood in the old part of town. Now I'm on my way to a brand new house that's the latest word on cool green design.
Trying to look radical in this artsy neighborhood is no small feat, but standout design and a 52-foot wind turbine certainly helps. When Robin Wilson decided to go green, she went guacamole green with a home she calls La Casa Verde. Eco-builder Robin lives here with her daughter Devin and her 2 canine companions Daxter and Saki.
This is one of my favorite places in the house, right here. Looking at the view. So viewy, if that's even a word.
You're funny. I love it here too.
This home's most distinguishing feature can be seen for miles. The entire ground floor is the spa level. There's a swimming pool, a steam room, and a sauna. This main floor spills out into a sunlit, well-planted courtyard. Up a flight of steel and glass stairs is the bedroom level, where each room has its own bathroom. Finally, the third and top level has a see-through glass bridge leading to the living, dining, and kitchen areas.
I'm really impressed the city gave her the green light to go ahead and put up her own wind turbine. Now let's check out the house. Hi there. I'm Emmanuel.
Robin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to La Casa Verde.
Thank you. What made you decide to go with such a different house?
Actually, I lived here for 10 years before I remodeled it, so this is a remodel.
Oh.
And I love modern construction and modern design.
As a builder, Robin wanted to show that it's possible to build homes with sustainable materials and renewable sources of energy.
I built it as a demonstration house and also as a tool to teach people and to start dialogue about green building and green construction.
And this home doesn't sacrifice a thing when it comes to style and comfort.
So what do you have on this level?
Well, this is our spa level. We have a pool. This is an endless pool. It's a lap pool.
Wow, hey, I can see steam coming off your pool. How hot is this?
Right now it's about 90 degrees.
It's like bath water.
It is. We have a solar thermal on our roof, and so all of our water is preheated.
Just beyond the pool, the space opens out to an urban oasis where Robin loves to entertain.
Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this backyard. It really draws you outside. It's a gorgeous backyard.
Thank you.
And it's home to your famous windmill.
This is the first wind turbine ever approved in an urban setting in the US. Robin cut through red tape by allowing City Hall to study its impact on the neighbors and the birds. If it works for Robin, could it work for other homeowners in San Francisco? So far, the response has been positive. And having your own wind turbine isn't as out there as it might sound. As long as there's at least an 8-mile-an-hour wind, this turbine spins away, harvesting free power from Mother Nature. To install a turbine like this in San Francisco will set you back between $20,000 to $30,000 in total, but over time, it'll pay for itself in reduced energy bills. For Robin, it provides almost half of all energy needed for the house.
So you have the wind turbine, plus you have the PV panels.
Yes.
So how much energy are you providing for your home now?
Well, right now we're netting at zero.
You're netting at zero.
Yeah. And we're actually feeding back.
Now, Your backyard here, you got a lot of green going on back here. Is it specially irrigated, special drought-tolerant plants? What do you have back here?
We actually have big tanks underground here. We have 4,000-gallon tanks, and it catches all of our rainwater, and the rainwater goes back into the house. The water for the laundry and our toilets come from our rainwater. And then all the water from the house goes to our gray water system, which then irrigates all the plants. And we, usually I recommend all drought-tolerant plants, but we actually use some plants that aren't drought-tolerant because we have so much water. And instead of putting it back into the sewer system, we want to, put it back into the ground.
I guess that's a chain you use to collect the rain off the roof?
It is. That's a rain chain. We have a few of them throughout the property, and it directs all the water to our cisterns that are underground.
Everybody always has a different version of the rain chain. It's either just simple old mechanical chains, and you've got something really different. Did you design this one?
I didn't, but I do love this one.
Yeah, this is great. I love it. It's very different.
Back inside, and along with that amazing pool, there's another place Robin and Devin love to hang out.
Oh, before we go up, let's check out the spa.
Yes, why just have a pool when you can have a sauna and a steam room to go with it? A real zen zone with a mixture of cool blue tiles and ceramic and glass.
Oh, it's glass tile, recycled glass tile?
Yes, this is recycled glass, and this is a ceramic tile made by a local Bay Area tile. Yes.
Oh, very cool. It's good. You're buying stuff locally, keeping stuff local.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very
I
good.
always try to.
Yeah, keeping that footprint smaller. This is
a FSC certified Ipe. And in fact, all of the lumber that you'll see in the house and inside the walls is FSC certified.
Okay, that's great. So it's all responsibly harvested wood.
It is.
Wonderful.
My daughter and I, we love this space. We love to do spa treatments with manicures and pedicures.
How old's your daughter?
She's 7.
I was going to ask you those little rubber duckies there.
Yes.
I didn't think they were yours.
Those are hers.
Those are hers?
Those are hers, yes.
The staircase up to the second floor is a real eye-catcher, made from recycled steel and tempered glass.
This was designed by a steel artist that I work with a lot, and she does beautiful work.
This is absolutely stunning.
She did this pattern. She wanted to make it look kind of organic, kind of like bamboo or something.
So what's up on your second floor?
So the second floor is our bedroom floor. We also have an office and playroom here, but this is where we sleep.
Okay.
And right over here, I'd like to show you the master suite.
Oh, okay, sure.
Robin's bedroom has the same sleek, elegant look you see throughout the house. The walls are made from recycled glass and walnut veneer. The walnut, of course, comes from renewable forests, and the floor is a concrete compound.
These are concrete tiles. It's from a local company. They're all handmade.
The room's been designed so natural light streams through frosted glass, which also frames the center stairwell.
I love the fact you can actually see your stairs through here too.
And also the silhouette of this from the stairs, of the plants from the stairs.
This is nice. What's this glass wall all about?
This is a glass dividing wall. It's all cabinetry.
And how do you...
You just push them.
Oh, it's okay.
Push them in the right spot. There you go.
There we go. Oh, look at that. That's something else.
That there is a master bathroom. You can see right through.
Let's go take a look at it. And you have more glass. You love this glass tile, don't you? Glass tile up on this wall. I love this. This is a one-piece unit.
Yes, this is concrete as well. Lots of concrete here.
Lots of concrete and glass and steel. I really like this. And I love this tile. What is this tile?
This is a concrete tile.
It's stunning.
Thank you.
It's hard to find that kind of detail work in tile.
Floor-to-ceiling glass surrounds the shower stall, which packs all the jets you could imagine.
I want to see the rest of your room.
Okay, how about you take a peek inside my closet?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
I feel
fine.
privileged. Wow, you like shoes much?
I love shoes.
Yeah, there's a few pairs here.
And when you own more than a few hundred pairs of shoes, it makes sense to have a shoe bench to try them on.
This is my office / daughter's playroom.
Look at that light fixture. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Let me open the window for you.
This is great light. It's remote control. I like that.
This room has one of the best views in the entire house. It has a near seamless corner window that looks out over the hood. Pole-mounted shelving keeps computers and toys tucked away neatly. And then there's this spider-like chandelier.
So this fixture, the same steel worker that did the stairs made this. This is her design, and these are little LED lights.
Ah, very energy efficient.
Very energy efficient, and these will last 15 years if they're left on the entire time.
This wall is something else.
This is our scrap. What was happening is we were making piles of it, and we didn't want to waste it. We wanted to do something with it, and we were just loving the way it was falling on the ground. And I had one of my carpenters just put it up.
A big problem with new builds is all the waste material that comes from a new build
That's
site.
right.
How efficient were you with that?
We're very efficient with that, and we had all of our waste monitored, and we were at 98% recycled materials.
Just 2% went to a landfill.
That's right. That's right. It's the highest recycled job site in San Francisco.
That's huge.
Thank
What do
you.
you have through here?
This is my daughter's room.
This is 7-year-old Devon's way cool bedroom. She catches us snooping around in here on her return home from school.
Mommy, I'm home. Yay!
Hey,
Hi,
how are
Devin.
you? Aw, Emmanuel.
And Devin.
Hi, Devin. Nice to meet you. Is this your room?
Yeah?
So where do you keep all your stuff?
Well, if you come over here, you will see I have a wall, right?
Yeah, and these are all doors? Oh, look at that. You can hide everything in here.
My books are down here.
There's all your books.
And this is the one where I think I keep the dog treats. Yeah, this is the one where I keep all the dog treats.
The floor of Devon's room is made of blue and green tiles that fit together like a jigsaw. And what little girl wouldn't be thrilled to have her own private bathroom?
I like all your little round tiles. Did you put all those in?
No.
Circular tiles in a mix of different colors and sizes extend from the back wall to the shower surround, creating a floor-to-ceiling mosaic.
And look at this shower and bathtub. That's
It's
great.
even got some jets.
You have jets in here
And it
too.
really is fun to move them around.
But your mother and I are gonna go and look at the rest of the house. Is that cool?
Yep.
There's still one more floor, and I'm dying to see it.
All right, so third floor, here we go. All right. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this open concept design.
Robin's put the living and dining space on the top floor to make the most of those incredible city views.
I love this great big kitchen. Concrete.
This is concrete. This has rice holes in it.
Has what?
Rice holes. It's outside of rice. Rice is shelled before you cook it.
Okay.
And we decided to put it in our concrete. That's all the little gold
The
flakes.
little gold flakes. That's great.
Adding rice hulls doesn't strengthen the concrete, but it's really a creative way of recycling something organic.
Is this a veneer or something? What is this?
This is actually a photograph behind glass. I love this wood, but it's an exotic wood. So what we did is we did a photo shoot of the wood. And this is just a photograph. It just takes a few screws to release the front face, and then you can put something new on.
What a smart idea. No need to replace the cabinet doors to change your kitchen. Just replace what's on the doors.
I love this. And you've got more of this epee wood everywhere?
This is actually, this is in the same family, but this is Santa Maria wood. And it's all FSC certified.
Okay.
It's just a little bit, it's not quite as dense as the Ipe.
Right. It's great. It's a nice way to just wrap the entire envelope of the house in. Looks wonderful. It's very warm. This will be your dining area over here.
Yes,
It's a nice long table. Do you entertain a lot?
I love to.
And your lighting system here, is this compact fluorescence?
It is. In fact, in most of the places where we don't have fluorescent fixtures, we do use a fluorescent bulb.
But it isn't just Robin's sleek lighting that's caught my eye.
What do you have back here?
If you want to just flip that thing right there,
Where'd
the
I go?
handle,
Left, right,
just
up,
flip it
down,
up.
Up.
You can push them out.
Oh, I like.
Concertina-style windows open to reveal a living roof. The plants are irrigated by the home's gray water system.
The plants actually filter the water, which then goes to the sewer, but it's already filtered water, so it takes less treatment in the sewer.
And I would probably have to say that you are sending cleaner water to the sewer than originally came in from all that rain. All right, so show me the living room.
All right, come right this way.
Well, we're gonna take that bridge. I don't know. That's glass, right?
Yes, it's glass.
A see-through glass bridge leads from the dining area to the living room, and through it you can see all the way to the ground floor. Make a mental note, ladies. Don't wear a skirt to Robin's place.
That's a nice painting.
It's actually more than a painting.
Check this out. Press of a button and
Is that a flat panel TV?
it is.
Oh, I love it. Who wants to look at them all the time? You don't need to.
Especially when you have something like this hand-blown glass chandelier to look at. It can be seen from all 3 floors of the house.
I like this.
Yeah, I really love this one because I felt like bubbles or like water.
I love the way the light shines through and it kind of casts different kinds of shadows everywhere.
Yep.
Well, that is a great feature.
Finishing off the top floor living dining space is a lounge area with a wet bar and access to a rooftop patio.
Having solar panels and a wind turbine gives Robin the potential of producing energy all of the time.
As a builder, Robin knows that her industry contributes around 40% of all greenhouse gas emissions.
And when I realized that buildings are one of the major contributors to this climate crisis that we're in, I realized that I can do something about it. And that's changing the way I build buildings.
Putting up a turbine in a residential neighborhood like this, there must have been some issues as far as the neighbors think and that sort of thing. How did you get around all that?
That's right. Well, what we did is we consider this a demonstration house. And I am collecting data from all of our systems, like energy produced, energy used, how much water we're catching, everything. Everything is monitored in the entire house, and I'm giving that information to the city. The goal is to allow other people to be able to use these systems as well.
Oh, I see.
And Robin has managed to mix the latest green ideas with cutting-edge design to create an incredible home.
Does that make you feel a little bit special, having something like that?
It does, but I don't want to keep it to myself. My goal is to get as many out there as possible.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just look out there, because you have a beautiful vantage point from here, and be able to look out and see, hundreds of these would be great.
Yeah, fabulous.
Everyone producing their own power and doing their own thing.
That's the goal.
This house has been the talk of the neighborhood, and Robin has invited a bunch of her friends over. Now I'm gonna go find out what they actually think about having a wind turbine in their neighborhood.
I think it's good. I think it's an awesome thing to have on the horizon. When you look at the city from downtown, especially from my house, from my roof, you can see one of these things sticking up, and I'd like to see maybe a couple more.
You'd like to see like 100 more, maybe?
100 would be good. That would be a good start.
How hard was it to get this approved?
Well, it was the first wind turbine approved in an urban setting in the country. And I think it took a lot of stretch of imagination for the city of San Francisco to approve something like this.
What was the hardest thing to deal with? To explain how the technology works, or just dealing with maybe your neighbors and that sort of thing?
The really difficult thing of it was planning code issues.
Okay.
And meeting the guidelines for a feature like this in a residential district in an urban setting.
Right.
It's so effective that we're going to see it take off.
So in your opinion, you would say that eventually this is really going to happen on a bigger scale in a lot more cities?
It has to happen. It's a technology that everyone needs to be adopting in a very, very real and immediate way.
Our next home is in one of England's most staid and traditional towns, where everyone and everything is supposed to fit in. Well, this house does fit in, but not in a way you'd expect.
London, one of the world's most exciting cities and packed with over 7 million people. But take a half-hour train ride east of this mayhem and you'll find a quaint storybook town. Tunbridge Wells in Kent, around 30 miles from central London. It's an expensive place, full of old money and historic buildings. But smack dab between the town's old border and its posh cricket ground is something very different. And that set the neighbors off.
Well, my initial thought was, oh my God, the back of the cricket ground, it's going to look awful. But I have to say, within sort of 12 to 18 months, it seemed to have blended in pretty well. And during the summer, you can't actually see it at all.
The owners took design inspiration from Australia and the US West Coast. They created this stunning upside-down timber home that makes the most of the views and the direct sunlight. Architect Michael Winter and his wife Elizabeth, an accountant, wanted to leave London city life and move to the country. But they didn't want a quaint cottage. They had far more unconventional ideas.
If you come from London and you come out the train and you come here surrounded by trees and all the wildlife, it's great. It's like a haven.
What's really cool about this 3,300 square foot house? With its layout totally upside down, the main living area is on the top level and all the bedrooms downstairs. Upstairs from the entrance is the open-plan living, dining, and kitchen space. Outside is a shady veranda. Downstairs, there are 4 bedrooms. including the master bedroom and bathroom.
Come on in.
And the first thing you'll see, Michael's favorite toys.
The bikes are here and they are my passion. These aren't used, they're just eye candy. Please come up. This is the living area. It's an open plan living area with the kitchen here. Main reason was to, I suppose, have that connection. Someone could be working here, cooking, and there's not a wall between you.
With a simple layout built around the island stovetop, this room is sleek, but it's also pretty green.
Because we recycle the rainwater, we've got one tap here in the kitchen, which is that's mains. The rest comes from the tank in the garage. The dining space on here, and then the actual lounge space on that side.
The house has no central heating, so the glass is triple glazed for insulation. A heat pump also helps to circulate warm air. But the most important piece of equipment is the cast iron stove.
These are wood burners, not coal burners. I'd like to have been bigger, but this is the largest round stove we could find. It's the main heat source of the whole house. There's no central heating anywhere.
That's a brave move in a freezing English winter. And so is having a bare wood floor, even if it looks as good as this one. The century-old boards are maple and were salvaged from a school.
It's used, it's got character, which is, I really like it.
It all makes for a stunning open-plan space, especially for entertaining, whether you're inside or out on the veranda.
We have 15, 16 people, and we get this space over here, the table goes at the end, and it's great to have a flexible space.
Tunbridge Wells, England. This is a radical upside-down house that Michael and Elizabeth built. On the second floor is the huge open-concept living space, while the 4 bedrooms are downstairs on the first floor.
You've got the small bedroom on one side, and down the end, this is actually our guest bedroom.
With a slick bathroom.
Down here you've got our bedroom, which again is quite simple.
But it comes equipped with its own luxurious master bathroom.
You can have a big bath, and it's a great double-ended bath here, and not really feel too guilty about it because it's all collected from the sky. We heat the water. Well, it's helped to be heated by the sun. So we've got solar panels on the roof. They provide about 30% of the hot water need. In the summer, 100%. In the winter, it pre-warms the water.
But summer or winter, maybe the best place to relax is the veranda.
This space is great. It's a deck, but it's a covered deck. And you really need that in the UK because in the summer it rains or whatever. You can still be out here. You can even have a barbecue in the winter, so it's good that way.
All in all, Michael and Elizabeth think this is the perfect eco-home in the perfect green space. That's why they found it so important to have their home fit into its surroundings rather than the other way around.
You can see how tight we are to the trees. Down here you can actually see, preserve all these trees, and the house actually moves out to get the garage in, but moves around this tree and this tree here. So it fits snugly on the site.
Now that truly is a fantastic house, and it proves that sometimes you can fit a square peg into a round hole. Do something eco and extraordinary, and sooner or later, everyone comes around.